I've seen my neighbor's husband cheat on her with another neighbor, so I exposed him and made him change his address. I know all my neighbors and especially the ones that live in front of my house. I babysit their children. They're really sweet and lovely. The couple, let's call them Kay and Ted, is kinda mean, but I'm used to it. The people in here are very stuck up. In the house next to that one, lives a woman, Hay, and her 2 kids who are the same age as the other children, and I've had to babysit them a few times too. They're all best friends. This family used to have a husband, but she divorced him a few years ago, so it's now just her and the kids. A few houses from mine leave Kay's parents. They can see the front porch of Hay's house but not Kay and Ted's. I'm sorry if the explanation of the house placements is weird, but the street is kind of curved. I can see all 3 houses from mine. A little bit more than a month ago I noticed Ted and Hay talk, which is not unusual, but the way they behaved was flirty. I swear I'm not a nosy person, I can just conveniently see everything. I didn't think much of it though. A few weeks later, about a month ago, Kay and her children went to visit family in the north while Ted stayed here since he is working, I assume. Since then, I've seen Hay and Ted go out biking, going to dinner, walking, and talking. But what's suspicious is that they do that whenever Kay's parents are out. I've also seen Ted climb up the fence separating his house from Hay's, a part which is not visible from Kay's parents' house, at night, instead of walking to her front porch. That's when I got concerned. I talked with my parents and they agreed on how suspicious everything was. Yesterday was the confirmation. I was walking and right when I passed Hay's house, they were inside kissing and all that stuff. My blood rushed. I felt so bad for Kay, the kids, everything. I've had this sense of dread since then, but I'm so conflicted. Kay probably won't ever find out if they get away with it, and I fear I might ruin their marriage if I let her know. Should I be the nosy neighbor and let Kay know the piece of poop she's married to and the backstabbing beach she is friends with? Or should I just mind my business? Update: after I spent about a week trying to figure out if I should tell my neighbor, I managed to take a few pics of her husband and the other woman. Turns out, I didn't even need to tell her. The neighbor was back after the week and asked me to take care of the kids while she and her husband went out for the night. After they came back, she took me aside to talk about the kids. Veiled, she asked me if I had seen something off about her husband while she was gone because she suspected he was cheating on her but couldn't find any proof and no one would tell her anything and all that stuff. She said she'd appreciate it if I told her the truth. AMD, of course she didn't even have to finish talking. I whipped out my phone, showed her some pics, told her about the shady stuff, and that was it. She thanked me and then I went home. Long story short, I spent the whole rest of the week with the kids. She straight up kicked his ass out. She gave him some choice words before, of course, outside her house where all the other neighbors could see. And this asshole has the nerve to take all of his thing and drumroll go live next door with the neighbor. They didn't last long in that house. I took care of the kids the rest of the summer and now they're just waiting for the separation time to get a divorce. That's pretty much it. And to everyone who called me nosy, yes I am lol, and what about it? And everyone who told me to mind my business, okay, I'll make sure not to have a window next time.